everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth. Welcome back to Breakout. Back over here at the vat, making our home brew. Yes, we are. Oh, we can make some more. Yes, we can. So I figured out that I can use apples and sugar to do this. Now, for a little while, I was using apples and watermelon because I was using the sugar to make those little clouds. I'll show you those in just a second. But once I finally got done doing that and made a few other things, I went ahead and came over here, started using sugar and apples. It's like, why not? So we've got ourselves, let's see here, let's scoop that out. I don't know how to let this in. It wants to scoop out of that tank, but do that real quick. So we've got 7,325 hooch. We've got 1,000 firewater and 2,000 liquid sunshine. So that means that we have enough liquid sunshine to make 2 buckets out of 4. So we're halfway there with that. Now, the other thing I did to go ahead and get myself some sugar is I went ahead and set up these little fisheries again so that we could get it, pulled out all of the dried sugar cane that I could, and went ahead and started a sugar cane farm down here. And we got some watermelons growing over there. And I've gone ahead and moved this capacitor bank over here because if I'm not mistaken, what's going to end up happening is we've got all this stuff holding energy. This energy is going to get used by the Empowerer to make this stuff. And I was looking at the different quests, and this stuff will transport, I think it was 4,000 RF per tick, and I think I found something that's going to transfer even faster. So it might be beneficial to get a faster power transfer going down here if it will speed up the process. I don't know if it will or not. If anything, maybe it will, keep these things powered, keep the process going. But let's go ahead and get going with today's episode, shall we? So I'm going to come over here and show you. I've got my 4 smiley clouds, and I've got all this random stuff going right here because we're gonna get some cool stuff happening today. So I thought I would go through and start finishing off some of the other side quests. Just, to say that we did, but also it looked like some of these were actually going to help. Now, the first one is this basic capacitor bank. Wired charger. What does that do? I've not even seen this. A wired and wireless charging antenna. I guess you can use this to wirelessly charge capacitors, and then you plug stuff into capacitors locally. That's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take this stuff out of here. And this is going to give us our basic capacitor bank. Now, this originally was the way I was going to try and build the capacitors. I'll show you. Capacitor. The vibrant capacitor bank. See, this was the first option I started thinking about doing. Building 2 basic, to build the capacitor, to build the vibrant. But then I decided to go this route because I thought it would be cheaper, it would be less materials. But we've got ourselves a basic capacitor bank. And that, oh yeah, check this out. Because I made, where did that go? That's weird. I was looking at it, now it's gone. Is it this? No, we've already claimed that. That's really odd that it backed up to there. So I found that I had built a catalyst, and that gave me 1 level of experience, which is good. We'll hold on to that. And then I noticed here the Elven Portal is actually one of the tasks, so we'll get to that in just a moment as well. Here we go. All the way to the bank. We built our basic capacitor, and it's going to give us another vibrant capacitor bank. So here's what's really cool. We are definitely going to have power. Oh, yes, we are. So let's go ahead and break these 2. You know what? I just thought about something. Here's what we need to do. Let's go ahead and break you. Yep, we can hear those mobs down there at the basement. I reconfigured the basement a little bit. I'll show you that in just a second. Because I had a compressed baby zombie down there, and I was having a hard time killing it. I didn't want to let it into the farm, the little safe zone. So I had to create a different way to be able to get them. So let's place the bank there like that. So that should plug in there. That should plug in there. Now why? Oh, does that? Oh, that is really cool. Okay, so that's charging up. That's going to have 50 million. Now why is this not charging up? Configure. Redstone mode. Active with signal. Never active, always active, always active. Maybe because this one's filling up, it gets priority over this one? I don't know. That is really strange. But that's going to hold 1 million. So we're going to have 50 million in total. Configure IO. No. See, I'm wondering if there is a way to upgrade this to have a faster max output. I don't know, but we'll go ahead and leave that. So let's go down here and I'll show you. So we'll flip on the light. So I've got these stairs. Now I can step up and be head level with them. And what's really cool is we can do this. So I can smack at their feet if I want to. Of course, now they're going to be a little difficult. There we go. Come here, you. Get wrecked. This is good because I need, for one of these achievements or things that we have to build, I got to looking. I'm going to need way more bones than I've got access to right now. There we go. One more skeleton. You, sir, come with me. You're going to help us build stuff. Ooh, nice. Skeleton head. Now, I've already got quite a few skeleton heads, believe it or not. I've been killing quite a few mobs. But that skeleton head's definitely... That's a nice little omen right there, I must say. Because we're going to end up needing that. So we'll go and close that back up. And there we go. And then turn the lights off so that way mobs can go ahead and spawn. Let's do this. Since we're making that hooch, we need all the sugar we can get now. And since the sugar does better than the watermelon, we'll go and leave the watermelon for now. So let's convert you and dump you in there. And apparently needs some more water. Now, I kept doing this. See how quickly that emptied? I've managed to empty out that tank for a second time now. So I think we're definitely going to need to make that aqueous accumulator, because we're going to need some kind of a faster way to make water source so that we can make this liquid sunshine stuff. But let's go ahead and hit A. We'll take the capacitor off of there. So we've got these 2 iron ingots that I saw, a pulsating iron ingot and a conductive iron ingot. So let's come over here and see if any of these things are readily available. An ender pearl and an iron ingot in the alloy smelter. So let's see here. We'll take an iron ingot. We'll take an ender pearl. And then this conductive iron ingot is an iron ingot and redstone. So where'd it go? There it is. So redstone and iron ingot. And I like how you can just like take stuff out and just dump it right back in. That is so cool. And then the alloy smelter. Let's go ahead and make sure we get our recipe correct. Now, I'm not quite certain what these things are going to be for, but I know that we'll go back in a second and we will look at the hint. That's cooking way faster than I thought it would. That is good, though. So let's go ahead and get you. There we go. Now, that should be another quest achieved. The advanced alloys, 1 out of 2 tasks complete. Oh, see, we've already got them. Detect and submit. Ooh, here we go. Let's try it. So do we go back to this first page? Was that what it was? And it was Ender IO, right? So this? Oh, you gotta be stinking kidding me. I didn't pay attention. They snuck it in there. Fused quartz. Let's see here. How do we make fused quartz? Because I bet it's going to have to do with the... let's hit A so we can bookmark that and check it out. Alloy smelter. Fused quartz is going to be 4 pieces of nether quartz. Okay. That shouldn't be too difficult. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. That worked. And it was the alloy smelter, right? Yeah. Okay, so we'll dump that in there. So while that's cooking, let's go ahead and look at what it said. The alloys I can make using my new machines are much more unusual and powerful than the ones I made directly from my raw ores. Using this new iron alloy will also help me stretch my limited iron supplies by combining it with base metals and then substituting it for the pure stuff in some recipes. Beyond mere metals, I can also make a new super strong variety of glass out of nether quartz that can be used in high temperature or high pressure applications. So we got that. So that should be complete. Awesome. And we got 12 Ender IO item conduits, which I have no idea what they're for. So that means they're immediately going to get thrown in a chest somewhere. That's how we roll. If I don't know what we do with it, I dump it in here and I wait for comments, or I wait for a quest line to help me like stumble upon it. So we'll go ahead and take that off of there as well. Now let's see here. What's next? What is next? What are you? Mana infused string. Okay. So I saw this crystallized canola seed, and then we've got this crystallized oil bucket. So the fluid transposer, wait a minute. Using canola, you can make simple yet effective power generation system from natural resources. Let's go back one. Crystallized oil. Crystallized oil bucket. Crystallized oil bucket. So how do you make crystallized oil? From a fluid transposer? Let's see here. Let's kind of scroll through. That's going to show us all the different things that'll let us put it into the fluid transposer. So maybe we need to check this. Oh, crazy noise. Using canola, you can make a simple yet effective power generation system from natural resources. To do this, first find some canola plants in the wild and plant them on your farm. We've done that. The canola you get out of them can be used in a canola press to make oil. We've done that. This can be used in an oil generator. We've done that. However, you can upgrade it. Okay, for starters, you can use a fermenting barrel to convert the oil to refined canola oil. If you're still not satisfied with the power that generates, place the refined canola oil on the ground and throw in a crystallized canola seed to make crystallized oil. And then we've got empowered canola seed in crystallized oil to get empowered oil. I don't think empowered oil is part of... Was I not? Oh, I wasn't looking at it. I was looking at the bookmarked. So where was it? Actually, additions. This is what it was. These two things. We can increase the efficiency. I don't think that's spelled right. The efficiency of this setup even more by exposing our oil to the potential energy of its own seeds. First, the seeds are passed under the atomic reconstructor to make crystalline seeds, or crystallized seeds. Then the seeds must be dropped in a bucket of refined canola oil that has been placed in the world. Be careful with your magnets. Okay. So let's go ahead and get a bucket of canola oil. We'll also need one seed. Let's see here. Fermenting barrel. Oh, this is all running because I put those new capacitors in. That's what's happening. There we go. So that's a bucket. And let's go ahead and go all the way... Oh, no. I was going to say, let's hop down here. I've got a torch, so we'll see what we can see what we're doing. Let's put... Oh, Piggy. How you going to do this if you don't crystallize your seeds first, buddy? Oh, my gosh. Okay, so we'll break you. And place you there so we can get back up here. So let's go ahead to the atomic reconstructor. It's everywhere except where you want to be, right? Toss that there. Okay, so that will give us the crystallized canola seed. Okay, so we've completed that. We'll hop down. Oh, nope, we don't want to do that. Right down in here. Just, just so we don't get this fluid all over something, whatever might be up there. So let's do that. That. And then scoop that. Now, did that give us the achievement? Nice. So we achieved that. Now, what is this? Ooh, we just get it. Okay. Setting up automation for the higher tier canola oils can be a fun challenge. Here's some bits to help you out. Fluid collector, ranged collector, fluid placer, and automatic precision dropper. Detect and submit, claim. And basically, I'm going to just say, yeah, I claimed it so that we can say we finished that quest line. I don't know necessarily that I'm going to try and figure that out in this series. I've been kicking around, I think I mentioned it last episode, I'm kicking around the idea of doing like single mods at a time. So if we ever do, what mod is that? Actually Additions. Actually Additions is kind of a bigger mod, so we may end up doing that one day. If we end up doing Actually Additions, we will get a chance to actually experiment with Actually Additions. How about that? So let's go and remove these two from here. There we go. So we're starting to get somewhere in this aqueous accumulator. I'm wondering if I have the stuff for this, the iron gears. See, I'm kind of thinking I may want to gather up the materials for this off camera. Because we've seen me make glass, the device frame, I've got to make copper gears and all this kind of stuff. And I don't want to waste time making gears and things, but we know I've got the materials and the stuff to do it. So we'll try and get that one right for next episode. That Elven Gateway is going to be its own episode. This Ender chest, which is just strange. It's almost like, I think it's like a programmable Ender chest. So let's see here. I gathered up these materials, I think for this. 4 blaze rods. So it's going to be that. That's going to be for the blaze. Okay, so I think it's going to be that top row. That stuff's been sitting there for several episodes. I think the bottom row was going to be for, yeah, there's those 3. It was to be for ender tanks. But I think I've already got the material for ender tanks. Let's check real quick, because if we do, I can reclaim this stuff and use it somewhere else. And we should be getting a thing telling us we finished that quest here any second now. So ender tank. There we go. What's the recipe for that? We're looking for 2 obsidian, ender pearl, a cauldron, 2 obsidian, ender pearl. Yep, that's what all this is. So all that's getting reclaimed. Now I'm kind of curious what this thing is for. I think it's supposed to be like I can set that down. Oh, crazy! That is awesome. But it's supposed to be like, isn't it, you can set different keys or something like that. You can program it. And I think you can make stuff move from one ender chest to another by programming it. But I'm not certain. Well, let's go ahead and reclaim this stuff. We'll dump this stuff in here, because I'm definitely going to need some of that stuff for certain. So we can go and get you off there. Awesome. We are starting to get along. So we're going to need rabbit's feet, and we need to get looting 3. So here's what I did. I looked up looting 3 because somebody... What are you? Resonant Ender Tank. Okay. Somebody had mentioned in one of the comments about getting a looting 3 book. Well, with a looting 3 book, you have to have a book and quill. I've got a skeleton head and some lapis, and that'll give you looting 3, but you have to have this enchanter to do that. Now, I also got to looking, and I think the enchanter, I love the completion. Yes, awesome. Right here. Right here. As long as you can collect enough experience to use it, the Ender.io enchanter takes the guesswork out of enchanting items. Look up the recipes, supply the raw ingredients, and you can get the exact enchanted books you want, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and grab this stuff right here. And what was the enchanter? That one? There we go. We'll click that. That's going to give us the enchanter. Better not be consumed. Awesome. That's going to give us 32 levels. So that is definitely going to be enough to get what we need. So let's pop that down right there. This plus 2 things equals that. Let's go ahead and take this off of here. So to get a looting book, I need a book and quill, which I've got, and I've got some lapis and a book and quill, and I think it was a skeleton head. Was one of the recipes. It's really weird. It's like I've seen recipes where it needed 3 skeleton heads, and then I saw one where it needed 1 skeleton head. So let's see here. Why is it not taking it? Show recipes. There we go. XP boost. Wow. Oh, here we go. We can read it without hovering. So let's scroll through. Not smite. Wait. Looting 2. Efficiency. I want looting 3. Do we have to scroll through and find looting 3 somewhere else? Vorpal. Oh, wait, they're scrolling through on their own. So let's go back. Where was looting 3 is right there. Now, if I roll the mouse... Oh, that's going to scroll through the pages. All right, let's back out of that. And let's do this again. So looting 3... See? It's saying a book and quill. It showed 2 skeleton heads and 3. Oh, you know what it is? For whatever reason, it's freaking out. I bet it needs 3 skeleton heads to make a looting 3, like I was told, even though that screen thing was just telling me different. I bet it's for each level of looting you need a skeleton head. Did I put that in the wrong spot, maybe? Let's do that. See, that's looting 1. That's 2. Okay. Does it not say right now looting 3? Looting 3 hovering over it, and it is showing us only 2 heads are needed. 2 heads are better than 1, and now 3. Awesome. We've got ourselves looting 3. So let's go ahead and... Wait, do I have enough levels? I got 12 levels. Okay, cool. So we have got ourselves a looting 3 sword. Listen to that sound. It's just crazy. Right, so I'm going to keep my back to this group. Let's just go through these and see what we can get. That is a lot of XP orbs. And a lot of rabbit meat. I'm sorry, guys. I know, this is stinkerish, but the mod maker made it this way. I'm sorry. Although I guess technically you have to kill rabbits to get... Oh my gosh! A rabbit trophy and 9 rabbit's feet. Okay, so you guys are safe. We have definitely got more rabbit's feet than we'll ever need to worry about. What in the world is a rabbit trophy? That's cool. I'm sorry I had to do that to get that, but that's actually pretty cool. Okay, so, cool. We can go ahead and get our potions of leaping. Let's, you know what, before I get all carried away, because this has a tendency to backfire on me sometimes. Okay, so potion of leaping is going to be a rabbit's foot in there. So let's go ahead and give it a rabbit's foot. Now, while that's brewing, we're going to give it... Oh, no, back up. We give it redstone dust and then gunpowder. So, instead of taking these out and making more potions of leaping, let's go ahead and just run this through its process while it's here. That is awesome. I didn't anticipate that was going to turn out that way. Let's go ahead and, while that's doing, let's go ahead and get this out of our inventory. That is a lot of XP, I tell you. And we can go ahead and dump that raw rabbit food in there as well. Okay, so that... Oh, no. Put it back, Piggy. Put it back. We want to make a splash potion out of it. So what am I missing? This flask of absolution, which, like I said, I have a feeling that's going to be its own episode, but we have got all the rest of these ingredients going. That's awesome. We're about to be able to smell freedom, or whatever that, what, you know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dump this in, and we've seen me make that, so I'm going to go ahead and get those processing, and we'll come back later. I don't know why I've got the 3 cobblestone there. Maybe I was going to use it to make a brewing stand or something like that. Where are you at? Since we're right here, we can go ahead. It was redstone dust next, right? And then gunpowder to make it a throwable potion. Okay, cool. So while that's going on, let's back out from here. Let's back out again. That's what we want right here. This growth crystal... I'm thinking I'll do some prep work to make sure I have the sea lanterns. I don't think we have enough bones. See, you have to have 9 bones to make a compressed block. We can definitely make the compressed block. That and that. How many of these do we need? Okay, to make this, we need 4 of these. 1 of those is 2 of these. So that's 8. 8 times 9 is 72. 72 bones. Let's back up. What do we say we needed? 8 of these? So I've got 2, 3, 4, 4. So we've got half. So can we make bones? I think we can. Oh, that's weird. It's like it messed up. Oh, wait a minute. Why won't it go back in the, It's like it doesn't want to go back in here for some reason. Are we full on our memory? I need to check this. I know somebody had told me make a whole bunch of 1,062 out of 63 types. I think they said a type is a stack of an item. Or maybe a type is a unique item. For whatever reason, that's not wanting to... Okay, so that... There we go. So that would be bones. So we need 4 more of these. So let's see here. 4 compressed bone blocks. Wait. It's like my brain is not... what growth crystal needs... Okay, this needs 4 growth crystals. So we need 8 compressed bone blocks. I have 4. So I need 4 compressed bone blocks. Okay, we've got that established. To make a compressed bone block, we need 9 bones. So we need 36 bones. Minus 7, we need 29 bones. We got 17. So I'm going to need to make some more rice slime balls, and I'm going to need to make some more bone meal. Okay, so I'll definitely work on that between episodes. We were starting to get somewhere with that. Do we have the stuff to make that? See, that's what I was thinking. What was the sea lanterns? Yep, we're going to have to grind up some stuff to make the sea lanterns. Okay. Still, I feel like we made a lot of really good progress. We got a lot of the secondary things done. Hey, you, let's go ahead and do that. That will get us our splash potions, which is awesome. So we're like literally right around the corner. I just got to get this liquid sunshine stuff processed. Taking forever. Maybe making that aqueous accumulator, we can swap these out. Although this, what was it for making bone meal? You could strain it or you could sieve it. Straining it, dust. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to go ahead and start running dust through. How much dust do we have? All we are is dust in the sieve. So I'm just going to run that through. That's going to get me hopefully enough bone meal, and then we won't have to worry about it. And I'll just have to make some of the rice balls so that we can assemble that. But yeah, amazing. How are we doing on power down here? Nice. It is almost completely full. I'm really curious to see if that thing fills up. But it's still got about 500,000 to go. So I'll check it out between episodes. We'll come back down here and check it. Awesome. But if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button. If you want to see more of these as I release them and you're not already subscribed, would you consider subscribing? And if you want YouTube to notify you, just a little tap, tap, tap on the shoulder whenever I put out a video, go ahead and click that bell icon, and it should notify you as well. I'm going to go ahead and gather up a few more materials, make me some more of this hooch and this liquid sunshine stuff, so that maybe we can get some end rods going in next episode, and that is when I hope to see you, as you eat an apple, in the next episode.